Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dennis here. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a little test on some cubes, and I know a lot of people have been curious about the new cubes that are, well, they're not new, but about the update. Ever since Black Heaven Act 1, these cubes have been dropping from a lot of bosses, and a lot of people are just like, oh, how do you get the cubes? So I'm just gonna go over that right now. So I don't really farm these cubes religiously or anything like that, but I could go every day to farm them. And what I mean by that is if you do daily bosses, you can technically farm the cubes every day. This would include doing, you know, Chaos Zachem. He's a good source of cubes. Chaos Horntail is not that good of cubes, but cubes do drop every now and then, and Pam is giving herself a shout out. Hilla, I don't do Chaos or I don't do Hard Hilla because you do lose EXP if you die. I just do normal Hilla. She has a chance to drop cubes. Arcarium sometimes can drop cubes, but I also believe you lose EXP. I like to do normal Von Leon. I know the quest takes a long time to do, but he is a very good source of cubes. He does drop both the purple cubes and the yellow cubes. And these Root Abyss bosses really don't drop cubes that often, but you can make them part of your daily routine since every single boss here really does give reward points, except for Arcarium, who doesn't give reward points. Cygnus does drop cubes. You can only do her twice a week, and she's quite difficult to do, so if you're strong, go ahead and do her, but if you're not that strong, you know, don't stress yourself over it. And one of my favorites is Pink Bean, who actually, I do beat him up every single day when I, well, most of the time. I do beat up Pink Bean when I can, and the thing about Pink Bean is the fact that he drops cubes very frequently as well. So very good drop rate. I would definitely recommend doing the Pink Bean pre-quest. Just like Von Leon, Pink Bean has a very long pre-quest, but it's worth it. Magnus, Easy Magnus can drop cubes. It's a low drop rate, but yeah, it works. Normal Magnus definitely does drop cubes. If you have a good drop rate, he can drop a cube every single day for you. And Hard Magnus also can drop cubes, but of course you can't do them that much. You can only do it once a day, once a week, unless you have a reset ticket. And my favorite is, of course, Ranmaru. Hard Ranmaru, you can kill it once a day, and normal you can kill it twice a day. As you can see, you can float your mouse over these and see how long you can, or you know, you don't, like, you can see when you can kill them and how often and all that. The thing about Ranmaru is the fact that you don't need any sort of pre-quest, and he has a high cube drop rate, so quite recommended to do them. So you can make this a daily routine. I don't recommend it if you don't like playing the game that much, because it turns Maple Story into farming story, but it's very good. So yeah, you can definitely farm cubes. The thing is, you'd need drop rate. So what I mean by drop rate, I would recommend getting things such as a wolf if you can, but if you can't, at the bare minimum, do get a giant spider, or a big spider rather. So those are good ways. You get reward points from killing these guys, and you can get a chance with cubes and all that. And of course there's other things that can drop, such as Dark Angelic Blessing recipes, which Ranmaru and Madman Ranmaru drop quite often. So you can get these recipes as well, which is quite good. So anyways, we're going to be testing out these cubes. I do have a good amount. During the double EXP event that just happened this weekend, I farmed these. I do have a little bit more in my storage over here, so I do have, well, I have a good amount. But yeah, I just really want to test them out because in recent times I've been using these and they haven't really been yielding good results for me. It's taken, I have a bad record of 270 cubes for a tier up. Sometimes I tier up in one go just like that, but other times it takes up to like past 200 cubes to tier it up, and wow, that's 15% max MP. But yeah, that's interesting. Anyways, that was like the one and only item that had the cubes, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy another reinforced ring or something, and we're gonna continue testing this out. So I'm gonna be right back. Well, I'm just running to the potion store, got some owls. I want to give you guys a pro tip, I guess you can say. And this is a huge tip for people who want to save money, and this is a requirement for just about everybody. So let's give this pro tip. So let's talk about, say for example you want to make your secondary, or say for example you want to make your emblem. The thing about making these emblems and making these secondaries is there's no scrolling involved, which means it's exclusively cubing. So how do you cube it? You know, it could sound pretty easy, you know, buy some cubes and cube it, but no, it's more complicated than that. Let's actually talk about the cubing. So let's say you want it to go to unique. How do you get this thing to unique? Do you just buy a unique pot scroll? The thing about unique pot scrolls is 60%, 30%, and 80%. 30% are basically extinct, so we're gonna neglect talking about those. Let's talk about just the 60% and the 80%. Now, they do have a good success rate, of course, but the thing is, normally when you're doing these scrolls, say for example you want to make a hat, you would use a guardian scroll and then use the unique potential scroll, which means if the unique potential fails, the guardian scroll will save and preserve the unique potential scroll, which will allow you to attempt to scroll it again and again and again and again until it goes unique. The thing about it is, this does not have any sort of scrolling involved. Same with the secondary, no scrolling is involved, which means you can't use a guardian scroll, which means if you use a unique potential scroll, it fails, you lose the unique potential, and you know those are worth a couple billion mesos, which is a lot. So how do you do it correctly? My recommendation for you, and this is what I've been doing for both Sarcasm and Atreed, you guys will see videos of those guys coming soon. The thing that I've been doing with their emblems is I've been using an epic potential scroll instead. Now these can come from easily, you just owl for them. You owl for the epic potential scroll and you get it. After you get the epic potential scroll, you can easily just YOLO these epic potentials onto this, and obviously if it fails, it doesn't really matter, you can just buy another one. It's a lot cheaper than burning a couple billion per unique potential attempt. And after the item goes epic, what you want to do is you want to use these cubes and you cube it until it goes unique, and obviously you can farm these cubes. So a lot of people say MapleStory is pay to win, you have to pay for the cubes. Not anymore, you can just go and farm the cubes and you can get your item to unique. So yeah, that's the pro tip for this day, I guess. And I do highly recommend doing that. I don't recommend burning through your wallet and, you know, killing yourself over it, because it's not worth it. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and owl for let's go for a superior Golux earring. I guess that would be, oh shit, those are expensive. Yeah, I just want to show you guys how good or bad these cubes can be, because there is a huge variance. Of course, I got a tier up in one cube, other times it's taken me over 100, and my worst record is 270. So yeah, I do keep a record of every single cube that I use, how long it takes to tier it up and all that. Let's go with the reinforced Golux ring. Okay, reinforced Golux ring, that's what I just used. Okay, that one says untradeable after transaction. The guy's worn it with the platinum scissor, so this one, it's kind of expensive. I'm gonna be right back. So people are asking me about ways to make money, and they say things like they're very hardworking people, but they don't know how to make money. This is the video for you guys. I know this is just like a cubing video, but I did want to put some sort of context into it, because I do want to help my viewers whenever I can. And this is definitely a good way. If you're a hardworking person, you can farm these cubes, especially when it's a double EXP or double drop event rather. You can kill the bosses, get good EXP as well, because I don't train, believe me, I don't train, and I'm already almost 212 now. I'm getting really good EXP from this, assuming I don't die, of course. But this is definitely a good way to make some EXP, make some money, because you can cube good items to unique, save yourself some money, and also make this a viable money making method as well. So yeah, I don't make that many money making guides, but this is definitely a way that I would recommend it. So let's go superior engraved Golux pendants. Jeez, these are all expensive as hell. What do I do? What do I do? That's a good question. So me being a cheap ass, I decided to go after one of these. Since it's already epic and everything, I'm just like, oh, I can't really refuse this. It's epic and it's good to go. So let's go ahead and pick this item up. Let's see. Good, it's not been worn yet, so let's teleport. Well, that saved me a lot of time. All hail the in-game owls. I love these things. So there we go. We bought it, and let's run back to my home channel, channel 16. And I want to do some cubing around the guys that, well, they were just around me when I started the video. So let's go back out there. It's a little bit quiet in the headquarters right now, but oh, there's some life over here. Let's sit by Ice Beverage. Oh wow, he left. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Okay, fine, I'll sit by myself with an orchid pillow. I don't know why I bought that. It was cheap, okay, that's why I bought it. Okay, so let's go ahead and cube this. But yeah, this can take a while to tear it up, or it can go really quickly. But of course, it's just like scrolling an item with some percent success rate, you know. Even though there's a specific percent success rate, doesn't mean you're just gonna get like that same number. Like say for example, Gullick scrolls, you can expect to pass like, I don't know, you can expect to pass 6 of them and fail 4 of them. But sometimes you just fail all of them. Sometimes you pass all of them, you know. So it goes up and down. So yeah, that's the thing about random number generators, I guess. Apparently it's a random number generator, but yeah. I was gonna record some videos earlier, but what happened was there was a flood in Texas, as I'm sure some of you guys are aware of. There was a flood, so that amounted to several power outages, coupled with the fact that I have a college orientation or a university orientation, so I had to leave town and attend that, and my family was home over the weekend, so I couldn't record. And now it's Monday, so now I'm recording on Monday. But yeah, I guess I missed a webcam Wednesday because of all those things that happened, so I have to apologize for that. But yeah, we will kick back onto schedule and everything. The one weird thing that I found was, as I was trying to gift one of my winners some cubes, they were from Scania, and I tried to gift them, and then the weird thing was I couldn't gift cubes. It said I had to be level 60 or higher to gift cubes. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do since I can't gift people cubes. I gifted that guy a fusion anvil instead, and I used 1 cube earlier. So 41 cubes, no tier up. Let's withdraw some more. Oops. This is interesting, but yeah, I don't religiously farm these once again, but when I do want to tier something up, this is what I do, because really, I don't have that much money to where I would want to just recklessly cube or use an epic pot, like use a unique pot scroll, because those are really expensive. So this is another 17 cubes, so let's go. I do want to live stream as well. That's been something that's on my mind, but you know, it's just, I'm not sure when I can start. I'm also going to be working full-time sometime soon, so if I'm starting to work full-time, yeah, it's pretty hectic. For people that are curious as to why I have this many cubes to begin with, this is I guess you can say this is an unnatural amount of cubes, but it's because I have so many characters. I can just go on each and every character that I play and just farm cubes. That's really why I have so many of them. So it took me a long time to farm the cubes, so don't think it's just like, oh, this guy has a freaking bajillion cubes. No, it took a while to farm them, but yeah, no complaints since I did get 1 tier up already, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I guess that's this video. I really don't feel like wasting any more people's time with these cubes, because the user interface takes too long to use them. But yeah, there you go. There's 17 cubes plus 41 cubes and 1 tier up, I guess. Yeah, 1 tier up for all that. I'd say it's pretty alright since I still did get a tier up, but yeah, you guys be the judge for yourself, and have fun money making with this method. Have fun tiering up your items conveniently, and yeah, have fun getting reward points for bossing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. There will be a webcam Wednesday coming out on Wednesday, hopefully. I seem to not be uploading those on Wednesday, but yeah, I'll try to get this up on Wednesday. I do want to make that a consistent series on my channel, so yeah. Anyways, thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys later.